VIREXUS World, your channel. Strategy starts with knowledge. Today we will analyze healing plants for survival, a real crisis scenario. One morning you wake up, no internet. Store shelves are empty. Pharmacies are locked. Ambulance sirens echo, but the system is unresponsive. People are panicking. The city is quiet, but tense. And at that moment you realize the modern system is more fragile than you thought. The structure you've trusted for years, a finely tuned mechanism. If one gear breaks, everything stops. Global war, a major earthquake. Pandemic. No matter the cause, the outcome is the same. The supply chain collapses. One of the first sectors to break? Medicine. Modern humans rely on at least one pharmaceutical product daily. Blood pressure medicine, diabetes medication, antibiotics, painkillers. But what if production stops? What if distribution is cut off? What if pharmacy shelves remain empty for 3 months? Then the soil speaks. We are not watching a romantic garden video. This is a crisis simulation, and you want to be prepared. Now, let's move to the healing side. Sage, the silent defender of crisis, loves the sun, thrives even in poor soil, drought-resistant, low maintenance. Roots grow deep and reach water. Leaves contain concentrated essential oils. May have antibacterial effects. Studies suggest potential antiviral properties. Contains anti-inflammatory compounds. Can be used as a gargle for throat infections. Steam inhalation supports respiratory health. Aids digestion. Can help with mouth sores. May help regulate excessive sweating. Provides mild calming effects during stressful periods. Strategic advantage. Can be dried and stored for years if kept in a shaded, ventilated, dry area. Historically, in medieval Europe, sage was burned as incense during epidemics. Certain essential oil components can help reduce microbial load in the environment. Thyme, natural antiseptic power, grows between stones, thrives in poor soil, tolerant to heat and drought, low maintenance. Contains thymol and carvacrol, strong natural antiseptic compounds. Supports respiratory health. Can act as an expectorant. Stimulates digestion and reduces bloating. Can be applied externally for muscle pain. Thyme oil is potent. Proper dosage and application are important. Strategic advantage. During the 1918 Spanish flu, rural communities with herbal tea traditions showed greater resilience. Knowledge combined with clean air, nutrition, and sunlight increases survival chances in crises. Rosemary, mental endurance and focus, loves the sun, requires little water, hardy and resilient, contains antioxidants, may support blood circulation, reduces mental fatigue during long-term stress and crises. Traditionally used to boost memory. In ancient Greece, students carried rosemary branches during exams to enhance mental clarity. Clear thinking is a survival factor. Panic leads to mistakes. Clarity saves lives. Strategic advantage. Can be grown as a shrub in gardens for both boundary and decorative purposes. Can be dried and used as tea to support mental clarity and focus. Mint, nervous system support in crisis. grows quickly and spreads easily. Covers wide areas by rooting in soil. Contains menthol. Can relieve stomach cramps. Reduces nausea. Supports respiratory health. Provides refreshing relief for headaches. Stress directly affects the digestive system, helps with loss of appetite and irregular bowel movements. Strategic advantage. Mint tea is a simple but effective support. Dried mint can be stored for years in small glass jars. Simple solutions can make a big difference, portable and practical in crises. Lavender, lemon balm, and nettle. In crisis times, food alone is not enough. Mental balance, immune support, and nutrient density determine survival. Today, beyond mint, thyme, and sage, we present 3 more popular, perennial, and strategically valuable plants: lavender, lemon balm, and nettle. Lavender, the silent supporter of mind and spirit. Drought-resistant. Can grow in poor soil. Perennial, once planted, provides years of yield. Rich in aromatic essential oils. Provides calming effects, may reduce anxiety and panic. Improves sleep quality. Good rest is critical for decision-making in crises. Mild antiseptic and antibacterial properties can be used for wound and skin care. Attracts bees, supports natural pollination. Strategic advantage. Can be dried and stored for years. Growing as a shrub in gardens creates a natural boundary and barrier. Dual purpose for mental and physical health. Melissa, lemon balm, nervous system and immunity support. Melissa is a resilient plant that supports the nervous system and immunity. It can even be grown in small spaces, such as in pots. Easy to grow, spreads quickly. Tolerant to partial shade and different soil types. Perennial, provides continuous harvest. Reduces stress and anxiety. Supports mild sleep problems. Regulates digestion, may relieve stomach discomfort. Has antiviral potential, can be consumed as tea during cold seasons. Strategic advantage. Can be used fresh or dried. Provides quick consumption as tea. Can be grown in small spaces like balconies or gardens. Maintains nervous system balance during long-term crises, reduces panic and poor decisions. Nettle, wild superfood. Nettle is abundant in nature, rich in minerals and protein. It provides nutritional and micronutrient support during crisis periods. Grows spontaneously, resilient. Perennial, adapts to any soil. Spreads quickly and thrives in wild areas. Nutritional content. High in iron, magnesium, and calcium. Vitamin C and protein. Antioxidants and polyphenols. Supports blood formation and mineral balance. Strengthens the immune system. Supports digestion and metabolism. Provides energy and endurance during spring and summer. Usage. Cooking neutralizes the stinging effect. Can be used in soups, sautés, or as tea. Can be dried and stored, portable energy source. Strategic use and planting plan. Think of these 3 plants as a system. Lavender, mental balance and sleep support. Forms a shrub boundary in the garden. Melissa, nervous system support and mild antiviral effects, easy to grow in pots or garden. Nettle, nutritional and mineral support, grows quickly and abundant in the wild. During crises, survival depends not only on calories, but also on micronutrients, immunity, and nervous system support. Storage recommendations. Lavender and Melissa can be dried, used as tea or oil. Nettle can be cooked, dried, or fermented for storage. Dried products are light, portable, and long-lasting. Conclusion: lavender, Melissa, and nettle produce nutrition, support mental balance, boost immunity, provide advantages for area and garden strategy. In crisis preparation, plan not only for food, but also for mind, immunity, and sustainable production. Strategically combining these three plants offers benefits for food, health, and the environment. True preparedness is about creating multifunctional systems, feeds the body, protects the mind, defends the space. Remember, when nature is properly planned, it becomes your strongest ally. Crisis strategy. Produce not only food, but also healing. Survival is not just about calories. You need immunity. You need calm. You need focus. Healing plants are not a miracle, but they can fill gaps. They are not alternatives to modern medicine, but in scenarios where medicine is inaccessible, they form a support line. A small garden, a few pots, a sunlit balcony. Think strategically. Choose long-lived plants. Plant drought-resistant species. Store seeds. Learn drying techniques. Store correctly. Because crisis lessons are not learned in the moment, they are applied in the moment. Soil is a security system. Silent, but it works. And one day, if you really need it, you will be the one prepared. Remember, the strongest system is the one least dependent on the outside. Shrub form defense line. Blueberry, raspberry. At first glance, they seem just like fruit. But from a crisis perspective, they are dual-purpose systems. Nutrition and defense combined in the same structure. Blueberry, nature's antioxidant store, prefers acidic soil, thrives in organic-rich areas, tolerates partial shade, resistant to cold. Nutrition and benefits. Rich in antioxidants, contains anthocyanins. Provides vitamin C, source of fiber. Provides natural energy when refined sugar is unavailable during long crises. May protect against cellular damage. Usage and strategic advantage. Can be dried and stored. Lasts long in shaded, dry conditions. When planted densely, creates a barrier, restricts access. Primarily planned as a food line, provides both nutrition and natural health benefits. Blackberry, strategic natural barrier, grows quickly and has thorns. Produces dense shoots, can cover an area if uncontrolled. Dense planting creates a natural barrier, restricts human and small animal access. Provides visual cover, acts like a living fence. Contains vitamin C, rich in fiber and antioxidants. Supports digestion. Usage and strategic advantage. Leaves can be used as tea. Root system stabilizes soil, reduces erosion on slopes. Dual purpose for defense and food production. Raspberry, sustainable food layer, grows more controlled, has a 2-year shoot system. First year produces shoots, second year bears fruit. Provides regular harvest. Source of vitamin C and manganese. Rich in fiber and polyphenols, supports immunity. Usage and strategic advantage. Produces root suckers to form its own colony, ensures sustainable production. Can be planned as the middle layer of the defense line. Easy to harvest, provides safe and continuous food during crises. Strategic planting plan, outer layer. Blackberry, dense and thorny barrier. Middle layer, raspberry, controlled production and accessible harvest. Inner layer, blueberry, high nutritional value. This system breaks the wind, limits line of sight, divides the area naturally, produces micronutrients simultaneously. Shrub rows create microclimates, retains soil moisture, supports ecosystem, storage and logistics, can be dried, can be made into jam, can be fermented, provides high energy. Conclusion: shrub form plants are not just fruit. They defend areas. They stabilize soil. They produce nutrition. They support immunity. They provide energy. Food and security combined in one system. True preparedness is not single purpose. It is about creating multifunctional systems. Feeds your body, protects your space. Storage strategy. Growing is not enough. Drying must be technical. Avoid direct sunlight. Airflow is necessary. Fermentation. Natural preservation. Vinegar-based solutions. Salting. Cold storage. Humidity control. Glass jars. Vacuum sealing. Seed storage. Because crises may last not 1 month but 1 year or even 3 years. Preparation must withstand time. Soil and psychological power. Touching soil balances a person. Gardening reduces stress. Creates a sense of control. The most dangerous thing in a crisis is panic. Panic means irrational decisions. Planting a seed is planning the future. Planting a sapling produces hope. Soil is production. Production is confidence. Remember, without soil, there is no future. If the modern system collapses, knowledge remains. Knowledge turns into soil. Soil turns into life. A root planted today can save a life tomorrow. Preparation is not fear. It is strategy. A silent insurance. Now ask yourself, what can grow near your home? Which plants can survive on your balcony? Can a square meter of soil save a life someday? If you use medications regularly, consult your doctor before a crisis. Plan alternatives. Because preparation is not done at the last minute. It is done beforehand. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the next chapter, we will discuss in detail perennial plants and natural defense systems.